Good evening, my dear friends. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I hope you people are doing fine and your preparations are at full thrust. I hope you are enjoying your preparations as well. Good evening, Sanjay. How are you, my friend? How are you? How are you? Seeing you after a very long time. By long time, I means 2 3 days. So, okay. Today we will start a new topic that is assignment problem. So hey guys, I welcome you all to this crash course series of Industrial Engineering and Operations Research. And in this crash course series, my friend, today we are at the 41st lecture. And this lecture is going to be about assignment problem. So as you guys are well aware that although this started as a crash course, it has basically become a full course, and we are about to complete the entire industrial engineering and operations research very soon. Okay संजय, स्पेशल क्लास में असाइनमेंट प्रॉब्लम हुआ था. I did cover assignment problem in the special classes. So for those who don't know me, or for those who will be watching this lecture for the very first time, let me tell you, my friends, my name is Manish Mishra. I secured an All India rank of 568 in GATE 2015, and after that I opted teaching as a full-time career, and since then I have been teaching for GATE and ESE aspirants. I have a cumulative experience of 5 years now in teaching, and I have mentored more than 10,000 students in these 5 years. The subjects that I primarily take are manufacturing science, industrial engineering, operations research, as well as material science. Yes, Sanjay, only one class was necessary. Only that one class was necessary, although in this YouTube session I will cover some numerical portions also. Right? चलिए 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 चलिए. Where are others? Where are others? None of them are joining my class today. Something terrible has happened. Something terrible has happened. Where are my students? Where is Dhananjay? Where is Ashwin? Let's see, they will join. So, for those who do not know about this, for those who do not know about this, let me tell you that I have started a series by the name of Manufacturing 2020 on the Unacademy special classes, which you guys know is absolutely free for the students to watch. So basically in this Manufacturing 2020 series, I am targeting the entire manufacturing in just 20 days time, which can help you guys fetch 20 marks in the GATE examination. Basically what I have done, I have created a sort of short notes, a booklet which contains questions and questionnaire, and through those questions, my friend, I will be helping you to develop very good concepts of this subject, and we will also be solving numericals at the same time, right? So like 20 days, 40 hours, entire manufacturing plus material science plus metrology. What else can you expect? So guys, if you want to watch these classes, I started this series on the 10th of December 2020, and every day I go live at 9 a.m. till 11 a.m. That is for 120 minutes every day. And remember, if you want to watch my class, you can scan the QR code behind my back once you will receive this PDF, right? And if Unacademy will prompt you, remember to use the code M10 to unlock your free session on the Unacademy app. ओके आज अनअकैडमी कॉम्बैट था. राइट. So all are basically attending Unacademy combat so that they can win an iPhone or an iPad, whatever. So guys, this is the entire schedule of manufacturing 2020. And in this schedule, my friends, we have completed up to metrology, and only two small topics are left: computer integrated manufacturing as well as material science, which I will basically be dealing from tomorrow morning 9 a.m. So stay tuned. Make sure that you follow me so that the notifications of my classes reach you on time. Guys, this is my profile on the Unacademy app or on the Unacademy website. Myself, Manish Mishra here. I teaches in GATE and ESE category. I am an Unacademy verified 95th rank educator on the GATE and ESE category out of 1000 plus educators in the GATE and ESE category. So in only 1 month time, I have achieved this milestone, and my friends, this would not have been possible without the love, support and affection of you guys. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you for liking my content. This motivates me to bring more content for you guys on the Unacademy platform. And if you want to watch my classes, you can simply scan this QR code using your mobile camera, and voila, you will be able to watch my classes. Remember, if an Academy app prompts you to unlock your free plan, use the code triple M10. Use the code triple M10. Not only this, my friend, any of your colleague, your little brother, your younger sister, whomsoever is using the Unacademy app, if the Unacademy app prompts them to unlock their free plan, whether they are preparing for GATE and ESE, whether they are preparing for class 10, class 11, class 12, IIT, JEE, NEET, anything, to unlock the free plan on the Unacademy app so that they can watch the special classes for free, just ask them to use the referral code triple M10 and their free plan will be activated, right? Then a lot of students ask me, sir, how to prepare for GATE? Where should I take the notes? How to make the notes, how to make the short notes, from which book I should practice. So guys, now you do not have to roam anywhere else. This is a one-stop solution. The Telegram group chat that I have made. This already has 150 plus members. Basically what I am doing on this Telegram group chat, like this is a two-way channel, है ना? Where I can also put up my thoughts, my questions, my doubts, my discussions, and you can also do the same. So whatever doubts in any of the respective subjects you have, whatever discussions you want to have, whatever feedbacks you want to give, whatever questions you want to ask me, you can directly ask me on this Telegram group chat. Not only that, my friends, I provide my class notes, I provide practice content on this very Telegram channel, right? So if you want to be a part of this Telegram channel, please hurry up and scan this QR code using your mobile camera. Simply open the camera app, scan this QR code, and you will be able to join the Telegram channel. You will be able to join the Telegram channel, right? Now, let us start. Let us start. Let us start our subject, industrial engineering and operations research. So today I will basically be starting assignment problem, as in the last class we completed the transportation problem. And remember guys, this is going to be the last topic in this very subject, and then I will start with a completely new series. Depending upon the students' demands, I am going to start a completely new series, and I will be making the announcement of this that series in my last class of industrial and OR. So let us start then. Let us start then. Let's not waste any more time. Let us start. So guys, what is an assignment problem? First of all, what is the meaning of the word assignment? So assignment basically means when we need to assign something to somebody. When we basically assign something to somebody, okay, do this job, do that job. This is your assignment. You are going to do this, right? So that is the meaning of the word assignment. When something is allocated to somebody. When something is allocated to somebody. Now, Let us consider a transportation problem. Let us consider a problem, a problem which is something like this, where there is job 1, job 2, job 3, job 4, machine 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me open a rough page along with this where I can perform the calculations and everything. So this will be, let's say, 5, 7, 11, 6, 8, 5, 9, 6, 4, 7, 10, 7, 10, 4, 8, 3. So guys, just check out this question, okay? Just check out this question. So basically in this question, it has been asked that there are 5 jobs, like there are 4 jobs, J1, J2, J3 and J4, and there are 4 machines, M1, M2, M3, M4. Now these jobs are different and these machines are also completely different. But the thing is that any job can be processed on any of the machines. Any job can be processed on any of the machines. The only difference that will be there is the time in which the job can be processed on a machine. So suppose there is a job like job 1. So job 1 basically, yes Sanjay, quality control hoga, don't worry my friend, don't worry. So, like this job 1, it can be processed on machine 1, machine 2, machine 3 and machine 4. So, if you will look at the timings, so basically it is saying that on machine 1 job will be processed in 5 minutes, whereas on machine 2 job 1 will be processed in 7 minutes, on machine 3 on 11 minutes and on machine 4 it will be processed in 6 minutes. And so is the case for job 2, job 3 and job 4, right? Now, let me rub all this. Okay, okay. So basically, if somebody will ask me that you have to assign these jobs, you have to assign these jobs to these machines in such a way that the total processing time gets minimized. Hello, Minachi. Today you are a bit late, my friend. Almost 15 minutes late. So, what I was saying? I was saying that if somebody asked me to process all these jobs on all these 4 machines in such a way that the total processing time gets minimized. So the basic idea that I will keep in mind while doing that particular job or task is that I have to make sure that I process a job on that machine which basically takes the least processing time with respect to that job or that machine, right? So if you will check out this problem, the basic thing that is happening here is that every row has a supply of 1 and every column also has a demand of exactly 1. Like this row has only 1 job. Again, this row has also 1 job, this row has also 1 job, this row has also 1 job. All these machines, if they process 1 job, then definitely they will not be processing any other job because the other job will be processing on a different machine, which basically takes a different time. So I hope you are getting my point. In this problem, every job requires 1 machine and every machine requires 1 job. So if I look this problem as a transportation problem, so remember, good evening Sonu. So if I look at this problem as a transportation problem, right? So remember, in transportation problem we had a supply and demand, and the thing is that we have to make sure that supply and demands are equal. So if they are equal, then definitely we can solve this problem using the transportation algorithm, because our objective here is also minimization. Our objective here is also minimization, and transportation algorithm basically does the same thing, minimization. So let us use the transportation algorithm. Let's use the least cost method or the matrix minima method. Okay, so if I will use the matrix minima method, then in the entire matrix the minimum value is 3. The minimum value is 3. So basically this 3 is asking for 1, we can give 1. So let us give 1 here. This will become 0, chopped off, right? Now in the remaining matrix, the minimum value is 4. Let us give 1 here. So this becomes 0. This becomes 0, chopped off. Now again, this is the minimum. So this is 0. This is also 0, chopped off. At the end, only one place is left. So this is 0. This is 0, chopped off. Right. So now, guys, you can see that job 1 is allocated to machine 3, job 2 is allocated to machine 2, job 3 is allocated to machine 1, and job 4 is allocated to machine 4, right? So these are the particular positions where we can allocate these jobs. Now if I add on the total times, 11 plus 5, that is 16, plus 4, 20, plus 3, that is 23. So I can see from this particular feasible solution, remember 23 is a feasible solution, my friend, because least cost method provides us with a feasible solution. We will have to perform the optimality test for this. And remember, while performing the optimality test, we have to make sure that m plus n minus 1 is equal to number of allocation. Why I am explaining all these, you guys must be thinking, well, don't worry, I am basically heading you in the right direction. So remember, guys, 23 is a feasible solution, and if we want to perform the optimality test, we basically want to check whether m plus n minus 1 is equal to number of allocations or not. So m plus n minus 1 here, that is 4 row 4 column minus 1, is equal to 7, and here we have 1 2 3 4 4 allocations. So 7 is not equal to 4. 7 is not equal to 4. So remember, I hope you guys remember, when the number of allocations is not equal to m plus n minus 1, the problem is called as a degenerate problem. And whenever there is a degenerate problem, we need epsilon. Arey yaar, are you guys remembering this or not? I hope you all are getting my point, Baba. So the need for epsilon is here. So that we can further optimize this feasible solution. And guys, 7 allocations were required, but we have only 4. So 3 allocations are short. So that means we need 3 epsilons. Sir, how the assignment problem is different from the sequencing problem? Oh my god. Sonu ji, what are you asking? Okay, don't worry. I will answer your question as well. But let me just cover this. So basically, guys, all I am saying is that if you will solve this problem using the transportation algorithm under the optimality test situation, you will find the need of having 3 epsilons. Remember, for 1 epsilon we had to check like every place whether it is an independent position or not, and then adding an epsilon. The problem was like too much lengthy. But here we are talking about 3 epsilons. So I can just hope that you guys have the realization that if we will solve this problem using the transportation algorithm performing the optimality test, what would be the length of this solution? It will be too much. You all will remember your mother's mother. अरे नानी याद आ जाएगी भाई, mother's mother, है ना? So let me answer Sonu ji. He is asking that assignment problem is different from sequencing problem. Please understand that in sequencing problem, we basically set a sequence for the jobs, that which job is going to be processed first, then which job is going to be processed, then which job is going to be processed. Here, that is not my concern. The sequence is not my concern. What is of concern to me, that which job will be allocated to which machine, which job is going to be processed on which machine. The order is not important here. What important is that which job is going to be processed on which machine, so that the total time can be minimized, right? So as this is a minimization matrix, that's why I solved it using the transportation algorithm. But now I am getting a situation where this problem will be too lengthy to solve using the transportation algorithm. So my friends, this problem which you are seeing on your screen right now, which is basically a square matrix, and every row and every column, every row and every column, every row and every column basically have one and only one allocation. I hope you are getting my point, right? All I am saying is that in this particular transportation problem, the matrix is a square matrix, and every row and every column can have a maximum allocation of 1. Or in other words, you can say that every row has a demand equal to 1 and every column also has a supply equal to 1. Right? So if the matrix is a square matrix and in every row and in every column we can make a maximum of one allocation only, then my friends, this problem is called as an assignment problem. This problem is called as an assignment problem. I hope you people are getting my point, re baba. Assignment problem is basically a special type of transportation problem where the objective is minimization, but the matrix must be a square matrix and the maximum allocation that we can do in every row and every column is equal to 1. Now I hope you got my point, right? Check out simply on this column 1, this column 1, this column 1, this column 1, this row 1, this row 1, this row 1, this row 1. So every row, every column can have only one allocation. The matrix must be a square matrix. So this transportation problem, special transportation problem, is called as the assignment problem. And to solve the assignment problem, my friends, oh my god, what is happening? To solve the assignment problem, we make use of the Hungarian algorithm, right? As the case was for linear programming problem, that we can solve the problem using the simplex algorithm. Then we checked out the transportation problem, which was nothing but a special case of linear programming problem. But in order to avoid the artificial variable, we made sure that we will be using transportation algorithm to solve such problems. Now my friends, we have got a completely different type of problem, which is a special type of transportation problem. So remember, if transportation problem is a special type of LPP, then my friends, assignment problem is also a case of linear programming problem. If transportation problem can be solved using simplex as well as transportation algorithm, then the assignment problem can be solved using the simplex method also, transportation algorithm also, as well as there is one more method which we are about to study, and that is the Hungarian algorithm. I hope you are getting my point. I hope you are getting my point, Re Baba. I hope you are getting my point. देखो, somebody has written कोई नहीं देख रहा है. अरे 6 people are watching यार. GATE exam is very near. You have any idea? Writing comments like this. Okay. Okay. So let me just go through these definitions. I have invested my time to prepare these slides for you guys so that I can share some good looking notes with you. The name assignment problem originates from the classification problems. Here the objective is to assign a number of jobs to the equal number of destination. So basically if I am saying that equal number of jobs, equal number of destination, that means the matrix must be a square matrix at a minimum cost. The objective is minimization, as in case of transportation problem. It is the special case of transportation problem where the matrix must be a square matrix and for every row and every column only one allocation is possible. चलिए 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 चलिए. Now we are going to look into the methods to solve minimization type assignment problem. You must focus on this word minimization. Remember, as I dealt with the case of transportation problem, I initially told you guys that using a transportation algorithm, we can only solve that matrix where the objective is minimization. But remember, we also solved a problem where it was asked to maximize the profit. So we basically converted the maximization problem into the minimization problem, solved it using the transportation algorithm, and then used the allocations for the original profit matrix and got the solution. So basically guys, assignment problem can be either of minimization or maximization, but the Hungarian algorithm, it will make sure that it minimizes the objective function, right? So now let us start dealing with that. Let me copy down the question. I will take one question, and on the basis of that question, my friends, I will explain you the entire Hungarian algorithm. On the basis of that question, my friends, I will explain you the entire Hungarian algorithm. Okay. Okay. Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? So this is the question, my friends. This is basically the question, my friends. Let me completely write down the question. Let me completely write down the question. So there are 4 jobs, and basically we have to assign these 4 jobs to these 4 machines so that the total processing time gets minimized. And now we are going to look into the Hungarian method, which is also known as the floods technique, right? So in examination, in gate examination or in any other examination, if they talk about the floods technique, do not get confused. It is basically the Hungarian method, right? So guys, what it says, step 1, है ना? Let me just tell you in advance that we will basically be dealing with 10 steps. We will basically be dealing with 10 steps. Hungarian algorithm comprises of 10 steps. So the step number 1, and these steps are very easy, right? Hungarian algorithm or the assignment problem is the easiest of the lot. So step number 10, step number 1, develop opportunity cost matrix. What is opportunity cost matrix? It says that obtain 0 in each row by subtracting the elements of row with the elements having minimum value of corresponding row. By doing so, the above matrix will become, what it will become, I will write down that, don't worry. Now, obtain 0 in each column by subtracting the elements of each column with the minimum elements of the corresponding column. By doing so, the above matrix will become, I will draw the matrix, don't worry about that, right? So now my friends, what I am going to do, I basically have to obtain 0 in each row and each column. Let me tell you, the first step says that you have to obtain a 0 in each row and each column. So guys, if I want to obtain a 0 in this first row, basically what it says that take the minimum element of the row. So the minimum element of the row is 5. है ना. Subtract this element from all the other elements of the row. Subtract this element from all the elements of this row. So basically I am going to subtract 5 from all other elements, right? So this will become this will become 5 7 11 6 was there, so this will become 0 2 6 1. So guys, now you can see, now you can basically see that 5 7 11 6 has become 0 2 6 1. Now I am going to obtain a 0 in all the rows, and how I am going to do that? I am basically going to take the minimum value of a row and subtract this minimum value from all the elements of this row, right? Like I will subtract 5 from all these elements, then I will subtract 4 from all these elements, and then I will subtract 3 from all these elements. So my matrix will look like, let me just do that for you guys. 8 5 9 6 was there, so this will become 3 0 4 1. Then 4 7 10 7 is there, so it will become 0 3 6 3. Then 10 4 8 3 is there, so this will become 7 1 5 0, right? So now my friends, I have obtained a 0 in each of the row. Here I can see 1 0, here I can see 1 0, here I can see 1 0, and here also I can see 1 0. ठीक है ना? Now it says that obtain 0 in each column, right? So basically, as I said earlier, we will have to obtain a 0 in each row and in each column. So I have obtained 0 in all the rows. I have obtained 0 in all the rows, like 0 is here, 0 is here, 0 is here, 0 is here. Now they are talking about column, that every column should also have one 0. So this column has enough zeros, 1 was required, 2 are here. This column also has 0. ठीक है ना? This column also has 0, but this middle column, this third column, my friends, this third column, it do not have 0. This third column does not have 0. So what I am going to do, I am simply going to take the smallest element of this column, that is 4, and I am going to subtract this element from all the elements of this matrix. ठीक है ना? So this will become, let me just write down the matrix here, so that when you will get the notes, you will basically have step-by-step solution, right? So this will become, let me just write 0 2 1 3 0 1 0 3 3 7 1 0. Now this will become 2 0 2 1 2 0 2 1, correct? So now my friends, what I have done, I have basically converted the matrix into a developed opportunity cost matrix. So this matrix has become a complete full-fledged opportunity cost matrix. And what is the meaning of this? Basically guys, the meaning is that in every row and every column we have zeros. In every row and every column we have zeros. Now what we have achieved by this? Let us just find the reason behind this statement. So why we have done this? Guys, just please check this out. Like if this first row, if I talk about this first row, right? So in this first row, if I talk about job 1, and I want to find that out of these 4 machines, job 1 must be allocated to which machine. So now it basically indicates that 5 is the minimum of the processing time out of all the machines. So I would basically be processing job 1 on machine 1. So what I have done, because I have subtracted all the elements of this matrix from the smallest element, 5. So basically 5 minus 5 becomes 0. Now I know that wherever there is a zero, I know that wherever there is a zero, there is a possibility, there is an opportunity. I hope people are getting my point. All I am saying is that wherever there is a zero, there is a possibility, there is an opportunity for me to minimize the costing of assignment by giving the job to that machine where there is a zero cost. That's why this matrix is called as an opportunity cost matrix. I hope you are getting my point, right? I hope you people are getting my point, Baba. So now, my friends, you must have understood a bit that what is going to matter in the Hungarian algorithm is zero. What will matter in the Hungarian algorithm is nothing but zero, right? Now, let us check out the second step. The second step is a bit important, है ना? And the second step basically says that make assignments in the opportunity cost matrix. So let me just write the opportunity cost matrix here so that I can explain you what is making assignment means. Let me just make the opportunity cost matrix here. Zero two two one 3001 0323 7110. So this is the matrix. Now how to make assignment? ठीक है ना? So guys, please concentrate here because this is very important, है ना? Making assignment basically means that we are going to assign the jobs to these machines. So how I am going to do that? How I am going to do that? Job 1, if I take a look at job 1, so basically job 1 is here and it is looking for these four machines. So on comparing, I can simply find that 0 is here, which basically indicates that this is going to be the minimum time. So job 1 should be given to machine 1. So what I am going to do? What I am going to do? I am simply going to assign job 1 to machine 1. Make an assignment here by making a box here. Correct? Now I am going to move on to job 2 as job 1 is allocated to machine 1. As job 1 is allocated to machine 1, so now this job 1 cannot be allocated to any of the machines because it has been already allocated to machine 1, and no other job can be allocated to machine 1 because machine 1 is also busy. Machine 1 has got job 1 to process, so now machine 1 will not be getting any other job. So what I am going to do about that? I am going to simply chop off this 0, cross out this 0, right? Because I am eliminating the possibility of machine 1 getting another job. As machine 1 has already got job 1, let me write jobs here, otherwise you people will get confused. Now, all I am saying is, yes, note से पढ़ें, ask your question. Yes, definitely you can ask. Definitely you can ask. If it is valid in the context of this subject or with respect to the GATE examination, you can definitely ask. So, now all I am saying is that job 1, my friends, job 1 is allocated to machine 1. Now, machine 1 is busy. Now, if there is any other 0, if there is any other zero, I will basically be crossing out that 0. Why? Because then job 3 will be looking at machine 1 for allocation. Because machine 1 is already busy, therefore I am eliminating this possibility, this opportunity from the cost matrix or the opportunity cost matrix, right? Chaliye. Okay, Saifu, tell me. So now I am going to look for job 2. Now I am going to look for job 2. Now job 2, my friends, can be processed on these three machines like M2, M3, M4 because machine 1 is already busy, right? So job 2 basically seeks opportunity at these two positions. Job 2 is looking for opportunity at these two positions, that is at machine 2 and machine 3, right? So because there are two opportunities for job 2, because there are two opportunities for job 2 and both are equally lucrative, we cannot decide, right? Because both the costs are basically zero, so we cannot decide that job 2 should be allocated to which machine. So for time being, we are going to skip job 2. If we cannot decide, if we cannot decide that job 2 should be given to which machine, so for the moment we are going to skip job 2 and concentrate on job 3. So all I am saying is, if there are more than one zeros in any row, you should not be making the assignment, you should be skipping that row and moving on to the next row. सर मैं गेट 2020 का प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट कर रहा हूं, इस ऑल लेक्चर को कंप्लीट कर लेता हूं, पूरा इंडस्ट्रियल कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, इस ऑल लेक्चर को कंप्लीट कर लेता हूं. Okay, so basically you are asking that you are going to watch my entire playlist, right? That is your question. If I correct your problem, so you are basically asking me that if you will watch my entire playlist, then will industrial and OR be completed if you are preparing for gate 2022? My answer to you, Saifu, it will be more than enough for gate 2022. Let aside gate 2022, in any competitive examination, in any university examination, anywhere, interview, even in the National Institute of Industrial Engineering NITI, if you will by heart go through step by step of all the lectures that I have made in this playlist, now no one, no examination, no person can hold your hand in industrial engineering and OR. I am saying this with not attitude but confidence. Okay, so let's look at this. Yes, definitely. So guys, now I will be moving on. So I am saying that if there are more than one zero, just skip that row, move on to the next row. Now let us talk about job 3. Because this zero is chopped out, I will not be assigning this zero. Now there are no other zeros. And no zeros basically means no opportunity at this point. No zeros basically means no opportunity at this point. I cannot grab an opportunity. I cannot make an assignment for job 3. Only zeros can be assigned. Only the opportunities can be grabbed. I hope you people are getting my point, Baba. Now let us talk about job 4. Yes, Sefu, definitely it will cover your university examination, any technical examination you are going to write in which industrial engineering and OR is the part of the syllabus. So this will basically cover everything. I have not left any corner of the syllabus. Any corner. Only a couple of topics like quality control and material resource planning is left. I will cover that within 2-3 days. And that is going to be the end of this playlist. Around 45 lectures, entire industrial and OR. Every lecture is around 1 hour lengthy. Exactly 1 hour. So 45 hours, entire industrial engineering and operations research is over. Now let us look at job 4. Let us look at job 4. 7110. Only one zero is here. So I will make the assignment. And I would have chopped zeros present in this row and in this column, so that it basically eliminates the opportunity for other jobs to fetch this machine number 4. I hope you people are getting my point, Baba. Notes से पढ़ें is asking, और Saifu is asking, sir previous years का क्या है lectures में? Let me tell you, Saifu, when you will go through this series of lectures, you will get to know everything about how I conduct my classes and how I take my students on the preparation journey. ठीक है ना? So let me tell you my friends, as you students have already know who are watching this lecture, I have created a Telegram group chat, and in that Telegram group chat I have added those students who are watching my lectures. You can also join that session. You can also join that session. I will basically be giving a QR code in these slides which you can scan and can join the group chat. So basically in that group chat, my friends, I share my practice booklet. Industrial engineering practice booklet is also shared among the students, right? So first students are asked to solve that practice booklet, which basically consists of 10 to 15 questions of every chapter. So industrial OR basically has 10 chapters, so 15 to 20 questions from each chapter means 200 questions at all. So first I make the students solve those 200 questions, and then I basically provide them with the entire GATE PYQs on that very Telegram group chat. I also take classes on the Unacademy platform, special classes which are absolutely free, and there, my friends, I discuss the questions of every topic of industrial and OR. YouTube classes are like a platform where we try to deliver concepts, and I try to solve questions through those concepts, so you guys can get an idea that how those questions are basically solved, right? चलिए 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 now guys, we have basically made allocations through rows. We have basically made allocations through rows. Now I am going to look forward with respect to columns. Now I am going to look forward with respect to columns. Yes, you will get all the PDFs. So now, my friends, you are basically going to look at allocations with respect to columns, right? So now check out the first column. Remember, every row and every column can have a maximum allocation of 1, not more than that. So here, my friends, already an allocation is present in this column. So let us move on to the next column. So if I move on to the next column, what I see, there is a 0. So let us allocate this 0 and let us chop off this 0, which is basically at the intersection, of this 0, right? Why I have chopped off this 0? Because I have allocated job number 2 to machine 2. Now job 2 cannot be allocated to any other machine. That's why I chopped this 0. If any extra 0 would have been here, along with this 0, I would have basically skipped this machine. Because remember, if there are more than 1 0, we cannot grab an opportunity when there are two equal opportunities, so we will skip for the moment. But now there is only 1 0, so I did not skip. I chopped off this 0. Now look at the third column. This third column does not have any 0 left, cannot make any assignment. Now look at this fourth column. Already one assignment is there. Now, my friends, step number 2 is over. Step number 2 is over. All the possible opportunities I have grabbed, all the possible assignments I have made. Now what? Now, step number 3. Mark the row which has no assignment. Guys, these 3 steps. Step number 3, step number 4, step number 5. Step number 3, step number 4, step number 5. Okay. Best of luck for your preparation, Saifu. I hope you will dedicate all your efforts in the GATE preparation. And I wish you luck for your preparation, not for your exam or result, for your preparation. I wish you luck, so that luck will be in your favor every time you feel. Okay, best of luck. Let me continue the class. So step 3, step 4, step 5 are important. Step 3 is basically saying mark the row which has no assignment. Mark the row which has no assignment. उस रो को मार्क करो जिसमें असाइनमेंट नहीं है. This row has assignment, this row has assignment, this row also has assignment, but this row does not have an assignment. So I am going to simply mark this row, third row. Now, step number 4. Mark the column which has 0 in the marked row. Mark the column, उस कॉलम को मार्क करो जिसमें 0 है marked row में, which has 0 in the marked row. Mark the column which has 0 in the marked row. Check out this. This row is marked. This row is marked. So we are basically be taking a look at only this row. Now this row has 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sir, what about quality control, MRP, PPP? Are you going to take classes on these topics or not? Arey, Bibhas, Rotre, I will definitely take classes. Why are you threatening me? I will definitely take classes. And remember, PPP I have already completed. PPP scheduling chapter, forecasting I have already completed. Right? I have only 2 sessions to take. One on quality control, where I will basically be discussing 2 charts, numericals on those 2 charts, and material requirement planning is basically a single question. Through the one question, I will complete material requirement planning. Right? And nobody is asking me, sir, whether you are going to take class on probabilistic inventory control. I have also left that topic and I will cover that topic also in the coming classes. After assignment, I will basically deal with those. Then only I will finish the entire playlist. Don't think that sir will run away. Vibhas, say something, my man. Okay. Now. Okay. So basically it is asking us to mark the column which has 0 in the mark row. So this is my row, my friends, which I have marked. This is the row which I have marked. In this row, this column here has a 0. Although the 0 is crossed, that doesn't matter. It is basically saying that if a 0 is there, you should mark that column. So now what I am going to do, I am going to mark this column. I am going to mark this column, right? And marking this column, how I have done that? In this marked row, this is the column which has a 0. So I mark the column. Now, fifth step, mark the row which has assigned 0 in marked column. Mark the row which has assigned 0 in marked column. Assigned means the box 0 in marked column. So now my friends, we have marked this column. We have marked this column. In this marked column, which row has a assigned 0? Which row has a assigned 0? It is this, my friend. It is this row which has a boxed 0, a assigned 0. So now what I am going to do, I am going to mark this row. Again, my friends, again I have marked one row. So I am going to mark a column which has 0 in this marked row. So this is the marked row, and in this column has 0. This column is already marked. This column is already marked, right? So now you can read this step. Repeat step 3 to 5 until no further marking is possible. Repeat steps 3 to 5 until no further marking is possible. And because I cannot mark any row or any column, marking, my friend, is over. Because I cannot mark any row and any column, marking, my friend, is over. Right? Now, step number 7. I have already told you there are 10 steps. I have already told you guys that there are 10 steps. Draw the lines from marked column and unmarked row. Draw the lines from marked column, from those columns which are marked, and from those rows which are unmarked. Right? So now I am going to do that for you. From those rows which are unmarked, and from that column which is marked. So guys, basically after this what you will see, that all the zeros all the zeros, whether it is an assigned zero or it is a crossed zero, any sort of zeros that are there in this matrix, opportunity matrix, all are basically chopped off, striken off by minimum number of lines. All the zeros are basically chopped off or striken off by a minimum number of lines, my friend. Sir, I have a doubt. Can you answer my question? I am confused. Yes, JD, tell me. Tell me, my friend, what is your confusion? Tell me what is your confusion. So, all the zeros have been chopped off using the minimum number of lines, right? Now, let me read on to the next part of the seventh step. If optimal assignment is not obtained, the number of lines which crosses all the zeros is less than the number of rows. If optimal solution is not obtained, then the number of lines which crosses all the zero is less than the number of rows. Now let us check. So now in this problem, my friend, you are writing this into this comment section. Do you have a basic idea what you are doing? Stop this nonsense. Why are you wasting your time? Huh? Why are you wasting your time? If you are getting an idea that this is for entertainment or this is entertainment that you are getting by writing such comments, I must tell you this is not entertainment. You can get better entertainment. Huh? Go have a life. Do something, right? Don't do this. Why are you wasting time? Enjoy your moment. Now, what I told you guys. Okay, so guys, sorry for the interruption. So. Now you can see that we basically chopped all the zeros with the help of three lines, right? Three lines are there, three green lines are here. This line, this line, this line, three lines. And what are the number of rows here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Four number of rows are here. So guys, 3 is not equal to 4. That basically indicates that this is not an optimal solution. This is not an optimal solution. The assignment that I have made, that is job 1 to machine 1, 2 to machine 2, 4 to machine 4, this is not an optimal assignment. So now guys, whatever assignment we have done, which I have basically told you guys how to do that in this step 2. This is a feasible solution, right? This is a feasible solution. But guys, the optimality test that we have performed, where I have basically marked these rows and columns and I draw these lines, it is suggesting that this solution is not an optimal solution. Solution is not an optimal solution, right? Now, step number 8. Determine the determine the minimum of the cells which is not crossed by any line, subtract this number from all the cells which are not crossed by any line, and add this number to the cell which is at the intersection of two lines, all other cells will remain as it is. It is basically asking me to determine the minimum of the cells which is not crossed by any line. So first thing I am going to do, I am going to find out those which are not crossed by any line. So these are basically the values which are not crossed by any lines, and the minimum of these values is 1. Minimum of these values is 1. Now it is asking us to subtract this number from all the cells which are not crossed by any line. Subtract this number from all the cells which are not crossed by any line, right? So if I will do that, subtract this number from all the cells which are not crossed by any line. So this is what I am going to get. These are the numbers which are not crossed by any lines. So I am going to subtract 1 from there. And now it further says, add this number to the cell which is at the intersection of two lines, and all other cells will remain as it is. So those cells which are at the intersection of two lines. Now this is at the intersection of two lines. This is at the intersection of two lines. So we will basically be adding this one here. We will basically be adding this one here, and all other cells will remain as it is. All other cells will remain as it is. By doing this, my friends, what I have basically done is that I have reallocated everything. Like remember in the transportation optimality test, plus x minus x plus x, this is what exactly we have done here. Because remember, in every row and every column we can have a maximum of one allocation only. So that is 1, and it is being reallocated, redistributed everywhere. From where it should be -1, it is -1 now. Where it should be +1, +1 now. Now I am going to make another matrix for you. Now I am going to make another matrix for you guys. So 0 1 1 0, 0 1 1 0, then we have 4 0 0 1, 4 0 0 1, then we have 0 2 1 2, 0 2 1 2, and at last we have 8 1 1 0, 8 1 1 0. Correct? So now guys, I am again going to make assignments. So check out the first row. No assignments can be made here. Second row also no assignments can be made because there are more than 1 zeros. Third row we can make an assignment. On the third row we can make an assignment. So let us make the assignment here. So this will be chopped off. On the fourth row we can also make an assignment. So this will be chopped off. Now column wise, this column already has an assignment, but this column does not. So let us make the assignment here because there is only 1 0. So this will be chopped off, right? Now mark the row which has no assignment. So this row has no assignment. Mark the column which has assigned 0 in mark the column which has 0 in the marked row. So this row is marked. This row is marked in this. These two columns have 0. So I am going to mark these columns. Now as the columns are marked, we have to mark the rows which have assigned 0 in marked column, right? So in this column, this row is there which has an assigned 0. In this column, this row is there which has an assigned 0. So let me make the markings. Now two new rows are marked. So in this row, this column already has been marked. In this row, this column is already marked. So no further marking is possible. So now let me draw the lines from unmarked row and marked column, you will find all the zeros have been striken off with minimum number of lines. Because the minimum number of lines which I have used to striken off all these zeros is 3 and it is not equal to 4, that is the number of rows, again we do not have an optimal solution. Not optimal, right? I have taken such a question which will basically be revising these steps for you, so that guys these steps will be stuck in your mind, right? Now 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 those which are not crossed by any lines, they are 1 1 2 1 1 1. Out of these minimum is 1, so again we will select that one and subtract this one from all the places which are not crossed by any line, and those places which are at the intersection I will basically add to that positions, and all other cells will remain as it is. Now guys, I am going to make another matrix. Now I am going to make another matrix. So this will become 0 0 0 0 5 0 0 2 0 1 1 2 8 0 0 0. ठीक है ना? So now I am going to again make assignments. Assignment is not possible in the first row, more than 1 0. Not possible in the second row. Possible in the third row. Assignment is possible. No, sorry. Assignment is not possible in the third row because this here is also 0, right? This is also 0. I must be using black color. This is also 0. Okay? So assignment is not possible here also. Assignment is not possible in the fourth column, fourth row also. Assignment is now not possible in the first column, not in the second column, not in the third column, not in the fourth column. So we cannot make any assignments because on every row and every column there are more than 1 zeros. So now my friends, what I am going to do, I will conclude from this particular moment that this problem is a case of multiple optimal solution. Remember, if you cannot make an allocation or an assignment via all the rows and all the columns, why you could not make an assignment? Because there were more options, more number of zeros were there, more opportunities were there on every row and every column. I had basically more than one opportunity. That means this problem will basically have more than one optimal solution and is going to be a case of multiple optimal solution, right? So now what I'm going to do, I'm simply going to make this assignment chopped. Now because I have already made one assignment, now I'm going to go rule wise. So with respect to the rule, my friend, I cannot make any assignment in the second row because there are again more than 1 0. Now here I can make an assignment, here I can make an assignment because only 1 0 is here. So let us do that. So one assignment is made here. So this 0 will be chopped off. Now in the last row, I cannot make any assignment. As you can see, there are more than 2 zeros. Now in this column, no. In this column also no. In this column already an assignment is there, and the last column, this is going to be the assignment. This is going to chop off, and this 0 remained is another assignment, right? So now we have made the assignment. Right? And what is the step? Mark the row which has no assignment. So I cannot mark any row because all the rows have assignment. And now we will basically be crossing the lines from the unmarked row. So because all the rows are unmarked, therefore my friends, 4 lines will basically be required to cut all these zeros. So now because 4 is equal to 4, number of lines that are striking all the zeros is equal to the number of rows, therefore optimal solution. And what is the optimal solution? Job 1 is allocated to machine 1, job 2 is allocated to machine 2, job 3 to machine 3, and job 4, my friend, to machine 4 is allocated, right? And guys, remember, I chose this 0 for my allocation. You could use any other 0. I mean, you could have allocated this or this or this, and you would have gotten a different solution. But remember, the different solution also will be an optimal solution, because this problem is a case of multiple optimal solution. Now, with respect to job 1, machine 1, job 2, machine 2, job 3, machine 3, job 4, machine 4, I have basically got the solution. I have basically got the solution 5 plus 5 plus 10 plus 3, that is 23. So 23 is the minimum time, remember. But guys, all I am saying is I have made these allocations. I have made these allocations. You can go for any other allocations also, and you will still be getting 23 as the final answer. I hope you people are getting my point. I hope you people are getting my point. And that, my friend, is the end of assignment problem. That, my friends, is the end of assignment problem. And in tomorrow's class, we will be solving some more questions on this particular chapter, that is the assignment problem. And then day after tomorrow, my friends, I will be starting a completely new chapter, that is quality control. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. Like guys, for those who do not know about this, I have started a series by the name of Manufacturing 2020 on the Unacademy special classes section, where in just 20 days time I am going to target the entire manufacturing, which will help you guys fetch 20 marks in the GATE examination. This series started on the 10th of December, and every day we go live at 9 a.m. till 11 a.m. That is for 120 minutes every day, and the target is to complete the entire manufacturing plus metrology plus material science. Remember, guys, today was also a date for the Unacademy Combat, as I had been mentioning in my previous lectures also. In the Unacademy Combat session, there are exciting prizes for you guys, which you can grab by challenging the gate questions created by the best educators out there. So if you want to enroll, the enrollment is absolutely free, and the combat was today at 6 p.m. So remember to register, and do remember to use the unlock code triple M10. भैया कोड तो एक ही चलेगा, कोड तो एक ही चलेगा, वॉट एवर मे बी द कंडीशन, कोड तो एक ही चलेगा, correct? Now my friends, let me just give you some information. Unacademy has started a new batch for GATE 2022 aspirants named as Evolve. The batch is going to be both in English as well as in Hindi. The batch basically started on the 28th of December, a couple of days back, and the legendary educators on the Unacademy platform are in charge of this batch. If you want to join this batch, remember to use the referral code triple M10. Okay, Saksham has asked one question. Saksham is basically asking that sir, only one question, since three elements have assigned job in the second last step, then why we have to do the process again? We can simply assign the job left to left worker, because only one worker and only one job. So you are asking that you could assign this job to this worker. So my friend, you are wrong, because this job has already been allocated to this machine, and this machine has already been allocated a different job, right? So these two machines, the left and the right one, are occupied, and basically the allocations that we have made here are not perfect. Therefore, this method we performed, and it gave us a result that this is not an optimal solution. हाँ, लैंग्वेज भाई, सैफू लैंग्वेज तो मिक्स चलेगा, ठीक है ना, इंग्लिश हिंदी मिक्स चलेगा, और इंग्लिश अपनी कोई बहुत ज़्यादा फराटेदार नहीं है। बेसिकली काफ़ी ज़्यादा साउथ के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, तो उनको हिंदी समझने में दिक्कत होती है, तो अपन भी टूटी फूटी इंग्लिश बोलते हुए साधारण सी क्लास को रगड़ देते हैं, ठीक है ना। Third worker, third machine. Three worker, third machine. Saksham, the thing is that the allocation that we have obtained here, the allocation that we have obtained here is not an optimal allocation. I mean, whatever allocations we have made, like we have given job number 2 to this place, job number 4 to this, job number 3 to this, right now. So job number 3 should not be allocated here. That is what I am saying. Okay. Now I hope you got my point. So another batch, another batch also started on the 28th of December by the name Ascend for GATE 2023 aspirants, and the same educators are also in charge of this batch. Remember guys to use the referral code triple M10 to join this batch and get the maximum possible discount out there. As I have already mentioned in my previous lectures, my friends, that Unacademy Plus and the iconic subscriptions are like investments. And it is my personal advice that if you can afford, you should be opting for the Plus as well as for the iconic subscriptions, because you get large number of benefits. You can watch live classes in English as well as in Hindi. You can join multiple batches, whether it is a rank improvement batch, a crash course batch, or a regular course batch. Every week we will be facing tests designed by these top educators, and every fourth class is going to be a doubt solving class. These things are not possible on YouTube. They are also not possible on the special classes. It is only possible on the Plus platform as well as on the iconic platform, where apart from these facilities, Unacademy provides you with a personal coach who helps you to plan your study sessions, who provides you with study booster sessions, who personally analyze your test and let you know your loopholes, your mistakes, so that you can improve upon them. And Unacademy provides you with the preparatory study material so that you do not have to roam anywhere else for this. And guys, remember, if you go join any of these subscription, use the referral code triple M10. Why I am saying you to use the code triple M10? Because guys, Unacademy subscription, the Plus subscription, is available in a variety of packages: 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, 12 month, 18 month, as well as 24 month. So these are the basic subscription fees for these packages. But if in this referral code section you will use the referral code triple M10, if you will use the referral code triple M10, you can see these prices: 38,500, 44,000, 5,500. These basically gets reduced by 10%. So using the referral code, you will instantly get 10% discount. As you can see, 34,650, 39,600, 49,50. These are the reduced prices by 10%. On the iconic package also, this referral code works. The iconic package is available in the 12 month and 24 month subscription for 5250 and 74,000. Just remember to use the referral code triple M10, my friends, and voila, discount of 10%. Remember, triple M10, right, my friends? This is India's #1 team for GATE and ESE Mechanical. If you want to join this team, which has highly potential teachers like Devendra Negi sir, Pallav sir, Aproop sir, Alok sir, myself, Sandeep sir, Prakhar sir, and Vishwajit sir. Guys, if you want to be a part of this team, use this QR code to join the Telegram channel of the Unacademy GATE Mechanical PIXE, where you will be getting to interact with all these teachers. So that is all for today's session, my friends. Thank you all for watching this. Please like, share, and subscribe my videos. I will see you all tomorrow at 9:15 p.m. on YouTube and at 9 a.m. morning on the Unacademy special classes with the Manufacturing 2020 series. Up until then, my friends, good night, take care, keep up your future preparations, and if you have any doubts, feel free to call me, ask me anytime.